Spare ribs simmered all day in a crock pot until the meat falls off the bones sounds like a tasty treat, doesn't it? Well, it's even better if you make a tangy bourbon sauce that takes this mouth-watering favorite to a whole new level. Here's everything you'll need to make this dish from start to finish. The secret to making ribs tender is to parboil them in a pot of water for a half hour. Best of all, it's the easiest part of the process. All you need to do is to fill a soup pot with enough water to cover your rack of ribs. If the rack is too big to fit, cut it in half. Put the pot on the stove and fire up the burner until the water comes to a boil. Take the ribs and submerge them in the pot. Now you need to shut the fire off and let the ribs poach in the hot water for 30 minutes. Then you can fire up your crock pot, since it takes about a half hour to bring it up to temperature. When your timer goes off, use a pair of tongs to fish the ribs out of the pot. Pop your ribs into the crock pot, close the lid, and proceed to step 2, the sauce. Now that the ribs are slow cooking in the crock pot, it's time to start working on the bourbon sauce. Put a small pot on the stove and light a medium fire under it. Pour a cup of ketchup into the pot. Then add the soy and hoisin sauce. Add the vinegar and the hot sauce. Time to give the pot a stir. Then drizzle in the Worcestershire sauce. Once the sauce starts to bubble, it's time to reduce the heat to low. Then add the brown sugar, the garlic powder, and the ginger powder. Add a pinch of smoked paprika for that smoky barbecue taste. Give the mixture a dash of hot sauce, because some like it hot. Last but not least, don't forget to add the bourbon. Let the sauce come to a slow boil before shutting the flame off. Pour a half cup of bourbon sauce over the ribs, then close the pot for 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, this chef stuff is hard work. Like what you see? Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends. When it's time to eat, use a meat fork to take the ribs out of the crock pot. Place the ribs on the cutting board and cut them into pieces. Put the riblets in a big bowl and pour on a cup of sauce. Then use a spoon to stir the ribs in the sauce to get them all evenly coated. Just as with buffalo wings, the secret to fabulous bourbon ribs is to sauce them after they've been cooked. Then it's time to serve them up. I like to serve mine with a side of slaw and fries. In my next video, I'll show you how to make several different coleslaw recipes. Until then, stay tuned and munch on!